FitBod, and I've been using it for 3 weeks, so I thought it'd be an ideal time to do a complete and ultimate review, taking you through how to set it up, what it is, how it works, what the cost is, who it's right for, my personal opinion of it, and if I plan to use it going forward. The No Fake channel? Checking in. Jonathan here, and unfortunately, the person hindering our gains is usually the person staring back in the mirror at us. Frankly, most of us are doing our own programming when it comes to our workouts, and whether we like it or not, the truth is we usually are screwing it up. We're either putting in too much volume or not enough. We're probably picking specific favorite exercises and staying away from stuff that we know we probably should be doing, but just doesn't feel fun or comfortable. And ultimately, in the long haul, whatever your goals are, whether it's getting physically fit, whether it's fitting into a certain dress size, hitting a certain weight, or entering a powerlifting competition, we really could be doing a better job if we were going to seek outside help. In the past, you usually had two options. Number one is pay a lot of money for a personal trainer, whether that was in person or even remote, and have them specifically program your training on a day-to-day and week-to-week basis. The other option, number two, was to frankly buy a cookie cutter program and then you tackle that program on your own. In 2023, yeah, there's an app for that. You can download specific applications that will help program your specific workouts. Now, the two biggest ones out there, at least in name brand recognition, are Evolve AI and Juggernaut AI. Now, they're specifically geared towards powerlifting, but they also have a power bodybuilding program for those of you that want to get stronger as well as look good. The other big app on the block is FitBod. The setup process is easy and quite thorough. It takes about 15 minutes. You start off with the programming style that you like, and they've got it all. It's not just powerlifting, which they do have, but they've got upper and lower days. They've got push-pull leg splits. They've got bodybuilding style. They have power bodybuilding style. They've got circuit training. They've got every type of training and goal that you could want. You put it in and they will tailor that workout towards that goal. You also put in the duration of your workouts, the difficulty you want your workouts to be, as well as how many times a week you want to work out. And you add in all of the equipment you have access to, which as a home gym owner, it's fantastic because there's nothing worse than getting a program sent to you only to find out that it calls for you to do like a leg press when you don't have access to a leg press. The purpose of a fitness app like FitBod is frankly to take yourself out of the equation. Most of us, when we're planning our workouts, we're just guessing and hoping that we're not doing anything dumb or stupid or going to send ourselves to Snap City. And by taking yourself out of the equation, by removing that emotion from your workouts, it really helps you lock in to just get your work done and let the program pick the right exercises and variety specific to your goals. Now, obviously, personal trainers are expensive and even online coaches are fairly expensive. What does FitBod cost? $80 for the year if you pay it in full. You also can do $12 for the month. But if you're still a little bit shy, you can do 3 free workouts just by signing up before you have to put in like a credit card. I will say, as far as the training apps go, this one's on the cheaper side compared to Juggernaut AI or Evolve AI. What I really loved about the FitBod app is how deep down the rabbit hole it can go. It has a ton of exercises to give you if you so choose, and each one of those exercises has a video detailing the example of how that should be performed, which is great for the beginner or the intermediate lifter. Also, there's really something for everyone, whether you are just trying to be a cardio queen or you're looking to do Olympic or powerlifting, you can do all of that and everything in between. This FitBod app can program everything from your warm-up all the way through your cool down. But unfortunately, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Time out. I need to give all of you a massive thank you for using my affiliate links, which are in the description of today's video. When you use those links, they support the channel and all proceeds go right back into future reviews, allowing me to create more content for you. So some of the standout issues for me, at least, were that they didn't program as smart as I would like. First and foremost, when they programmed my warm-up, they gave me a 20-minute air bike warm-up. If you've ever done an air bike before, you know that 20 minutes on that thing is like an entire workout. So clearly it wasn't realistic in terms of what my warm-up should be before I hit the weights. Also, the supersets they programmed just didn't make sense. It had me supersetting bench press and squats, and that just didn't seem or feel right. Also, in terms of the exercise order, they were putting like triceps before chest on a few exercises, and frankly, that had me guessing as well. Some of the key negatives that really stood out to me is that they didn't have auxiliary bars in there for workout options. So if you own an Easy Bar, an SSB, a multi-grip bar, or even a hex bar, and you wanted to do those exercises, you couldn't pick those exercises out. You'd have to put in bench and then do the multi-grip bar version of that exercise. The biggest detractor on this app is that you're doing a lot of self-programming, and when you buy this app, you're not paying to program it yourself because you could do that for free. When it provides you the initial reps and weight schemes for your workouts, it's just generic. You got to kind of put in your own weight with what makes sense for you. And as you go through, you're not able to adjust on the fly in terms of the last set felt super heavy, and then it recommends going with either less reps or more weight. You're on your own in terms of that programming. There's no changing on the fly like Evolve AI or Juggernaut AI. The biggest benefit for me, at least with this FitBod AI, was that I wasn't planning my own workouts. I didn't have to overthink the situation. I just went down to my basement, put the blinders on, got to work, and I was able to get it done in the specific time I had allotted. Even though the FitBod app isn't right for this guy, it does have its place. If you are a beginner or intermediate, I think this thing could serve you right because specifically, it's going to take the guesswork out of it, especially if you have a home gym. It's going to give you all the exercises you can do with the equipment you have on hand, and you can specifically target your goals, whether that's just to look good naked or you've got a powerlifting meet coming up in a few months. The value is absolutely there in terms of the cost compared to a lot of the competition and in terms of what they give you. I do think if you take on this app, you got to give it at least 2 weeks so that the program itself can kind of catch up to your rhythm in terms of your weights and your reps and what feels good and your recovery time. And it's going to take a little bit of work of you putting in that information so that the application can feed back better and more accurate workouts. Now, if you're an advanced lifter and you are looking for specific feedback during your workouts, this one just isn't for you. If you know of a great training app or even a program to pay for, drop it in the comments below. I would love to get my hands on it, run it for a month, and give you my honest feedback. If you made it this far in the video, you and I are like Logan Paul and Prime. We are best friends, we are a band of brothers, and we are now at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and as usual, don't save anything for the trip back.